Hi, you're at the Voice on Demand podcast by the Middle East Council of Shopping Centers and Retailers. Today's episode is titled Movie Hour with Debbie. And as usual, I'll be hosting this session. This is Justin. Like our title, we have an extraordinary session. This time around, it's about the importance of building the right team. Like all successful companies, it all starts with a team that cares about the business, people who genuinely chases after a goal and dreams of their organizations on growing. Our guest today, she has won multiple awards throughout her career. To name a few, she was 2019 CEO of the Year by SMB Summit, 2019 Most Inspirational Woman in Entertainment Middle East, 2019 CEO of the Year by IQPC, 5th Annual Theme Parks and Entertainment Development Forum Middle East. With 28 years of experience, today on the show, Debbie Kristiansen, CEO of Novo Cinemas.
Wonderful, and thank you very much for inviting me, Justin. It's really a pleasure to be here.
It's our pleasure. Thank you very much for coming here. I'm a big fan of your work and leadership, and I've been hearing a lot of successes of Novo Cinemas. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I think it's wonderful for the team to get the recognition for their hard work. It's really gratifying when people notice what you're doing. And even more so for my team. You know, every accolade, every award that we win, that is really based on sheer hard work, commitment and passion from the team. So it's wonderful to see that recognized.
Exactly. And I'm sure everyone knows it. Yeah. Not only here in the United Arab Emirates, but the whole of MENA, the whole of GCC. So how do you exactly build the right team for Novo Cinemas?
I think it's identifying what I would call as rising stars. You can get the most fantastic CV with, the best academia, but you can't see the personality of the person from a CV. So for me, what's important is making sure that we get to meet the right people. So it might not necessarily be that they have the highest level of academia, but they're that personality who loves to serve people and, real people person, and who loves to be around people, who loves to deliver a great experience, great customer journey. So they're the type of people that I'm looking for, and I'm looking very much for multicultural. I think it's very important to have a multicultural team. We live in a society that is multicultural. Exactly. If we look at, a place like Dubai, there's over 200 different nationalities living here. Right. Yes. So I think it's important that, with such a diverse audience, that we should have also a diverse workforce, a diverse team. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for people who are really committed to offering an amazing customer journey, customer experience, who really believe in doing that and doing it with passion. I always say, whatever you do, you must do it with passion or don't do it at all. So I'm really looking for those people who really want to give that wow factor to the customer. That's what I'm looking for, end of.
Absolutely. And you're right, actually. We are here in Dubai. We are literally in the center of the world. Of course, it's debatable, but this is Dubai. Yeah,
I mean, we really are at the crossroads. So I think this is such a great place to be based and such a great destination. And I love the fact that there is so much diversity.
What are the key elements that you find that is important for achieving these goals?
Different strengths, a balanced workforce. So I am very much focused on gender diversity. That doesn't mean to say I'm a feminist by any means. It means I like to have a balanced team.
Exactly,
because I feel we build strengths from each other. Yep. Experience, the way we deal with problems, finding solutions, how we deal with challenges. So I think having a balanced workforce, equal male and female, is very important. And that's something that we're striving to achieve as well, because I believe that way you really get the best out of your team, and everybody contributes something different, and that contributes towards success.
So once you're, let's say, past the interview stage and all the gathering of the best people, once you're on the floor working there for the company, can you give us some inspiration on what you think are the best practices on, structuring a department that will promote teamwork between the people in the
so you
company?
need to have a plan for everybody.
Okay.
Every employee needs to have a plan with goals, with action points, KPIs that are clearly measurable. So every employee for me needs to have a clear career plan, and that's something that we start right from day one. We listen to what they want to achieve, where they want to be. We give them the full support, the tools to do that. Regular interaction. If we're looking at introducing something new in the cinema, we usually have a workshop where we involve everybody, whether that's from housekeeping, box office, concession, cinema managers. Everybody gets a chance to have a say, and I think that's important. When you're dealing with so many different customers on a daily level, it's important to listen to your team on the ground. I always say that they're our greatest brand ambassadors. So it's important that we look after them for them to be able to look after our customers.
Exactly.
So that is absolutely paramount for me. But, mentorship, encouraging our employees to be the best that they can be. In our office, we have a lot of different mantras or words, motivational words. Because I think when people come to work, they need to feel inspired, they need to feel appreciated, valued, encouraged at every step of the way. So those things are very, very important for me. Giving people the right level of support they need to grow within the organization.
I completely agree 100%. And all of these inspirations ignites passion. For me, a passionate person will always be better than someone experienced but does not care about the company at all.
Absolutely. I mean, they need to live and breathe the values of the company. And again, those values are developed together.
Exactly.
Because we have to believe in them, and we have to want to follow them and to deliver them.
Be with them.
Absolutely. And a smile.
Goes a long
Having
way,
a
always.
smile, a welcoming smile, honestly can change someone's day. How you're greeted, how you're made to feel. If someone makes you're warmly welcome with a beautiful smile, that can really set the whole tone of your experience.
Exactly how I felt when you come here in our office earlier.
Thank you.
When you walk in, you were with a big smile, and everybody just like, wow.
Listen, it's so important. You can choose to be miserable, or you can choose to be happy.
It's one of the free things left in the world.
Absolutely. And it makes you feel good when you know you've made somebody else feel happy. That's a wonderful feeling.
How do you actually select someone who to coach out of all the people in Novo Cinemas, for example, or to any company?
I think the person themselves have to have the initiative. You don't seek out to mentor someone. They need to seek you out. They need to want to be mentored. They need to want to be supported. What I look for, obviously, mentorship. A mentor is someone who will see something in you that you don't necessarily see in yourself. So some people don't always have the level of confidence, but you know it's inside them. You know that they have that innate ability, but sometimes they may be too shy. It could be cultural, that they don't put themselves forward. So I try to be very observant about the team. So when I'm going to the cinema, I observe. I look at how the team interact with customers. If they go that extra mile, how do they make people feel? And then I love bringing out the best in people. So for me, it's observing. It's constantly observing. And if you see someone that you believe has the ability but doesn't have that level of confidence, it's how do you bring that confidence out in them? How do you make them believe in themselves, that they are capable, they can do what they want to do, and nothing should hold them back. But they also have to have the initiative or the want or the desire to be coached. Not everybody wants to be coached. Some people are quite happy living their life and not having aspirations, and that's fine. But for those who do have aspirations and who do want to grow up the career ladder, I'm there every step of the way, and that really makes me happy. I've been very fortunate in my own career to have great mentors. When I first started out my career, I was painfully shy. And I know that probably sounds crazy now because, I've grown and I've developed as a person. But when I was first starting out after graduating, in my early 20s, I was very, very shy. I really didn't have a lot of confidence in myself. I was very dedicated, very passionate, but I lacked confidence. And my boss at that time was someone who saw that, and he helped me to bring that out and, really helped to support me and give me the confidence to believe in myself. So I can kind of recognize some of those signs in other people that I had in myself, that gives me the ability to know who to sort of help support to develop and who wants to have that support.
Should the mentoree or the person being coached be a better version of the mentor?
Listen, nothing gives me more pleasure than when I have an employee who starts out in one role and they grow, and then they leave us because they've got an absolutely amazing role. People say, "Oh, doesn't it make you sad or you've lost them?" No, I actually feel that I've done a good job. That I know that they are really flying and they're off to greater heights, to a better career. That makes me super proud. So no, I think you're absolutely right. That they should be exceeding your own achievements. That's when you're a good mentor.
I see. I wish that in the future I would be on that stage as well. I mean, right now I'm just 26.
Yeah, you're young.
So I have a long way to go.
Yes. But I can see, you're passionate about what you do and you're committed.
You.
And you're halfway there. To have the passion, have the commitment, you just need someone to help support you, to give you that additional support level, the tools to grow, I think. But if you have it inside you, and others can see that, and they will help you to develop that, then nothing can stop you.
Where did you start it first before coming here in Dubai?
Well, I started my career in a place called Brighton in East Sussex, in UK, on the coast, 1 hour from London. And I actually started out with an international exhibition company. So my first sort of foray into working was for a business tourism exhibition in Switzerland.
Okay.
I started in the organising department, slowly moved into sales and marketing, and then literally grew with that organisation. And I was talking about the mentor who gave me those opportunities. So yes. I started in tourism and travel, hospitality, which I absolutely loved, really, really enjoyed it. I was very fortunate. I got to travel the world many times over because of work, got exposed to so many different cultures, met so many amazing people, which gave me an appreciation of people around the world. From there, I was approached to move to the Middle East, which I did back in 2005, to Bahrain to help set up the Convention and Exhibition Authority.
Okay.
And while I was there, then moved into being the CEO of the Exhibition Centre. So very different, but ultimately all about people and all about giving that wow experience. So different industries, but lots of synergies.
The core beliefs are still there.
Absolutely, the core belief about the end result. How are you what are you going to do to get there? How are you going to deliver that wow factor experience for the customer or the delegate? So that's something that's always driven me. It makes me happy when I know that we can deliver something wonderful for somebody else.
Yes.
It's like now with the cinemas. You know that when people come to watch a movie, I always tell the team, you have no idea how lucky you are. You're in the world of entertainment, and every day we give people a different experience. How fantastic is that? There are not many industries where you can say that you can do that.
You bring a smile to people.
We do, and we can make, a movie can make you laugh, it can make you sad, can make you cry, can make you happy, can give you an adrenaline rush. So many different things, but it's a place where people can come for 2 or 3 hours, just switch off from everything else going on around, and enjoy a movie, and we're able to deliver that for them. And I think that's a fantastic thing.
I actually wanted to ask a little outside of the topic, because you've already achieved so much. What's next?
Listen, we're living in an ever-changing world. Change of needs, change of technology, change of wants, of desires. So I never stop learning. You know, yes, I have achieved a lot, but I've achieved it because I've had great people around me. I've had great team. And I always say to the team, it's all about teamwork is the dream work. We're nothing in isolation. We're amazing when we're together, and what we can achieve. So, yeah, listen, there's lots to achieve.
Yeah.
Lots to achieve. There's lots of things I'd like to do. So never stop learning.
Yeah.
Never stop adapting. Be ready to change because every day things are changing.
Yeah.
And we need to not stand still. We have to go with it. We have to go with the flow. We have to know who our customers are, what they need, what they want.
Constantly grow.
So, yeah, there's still lots to achieve. Lots and lots to achieve.
That's wonderful, Debbie. And I'm sure me and everybody else would be setting eyes onto Novo Cinemas and your team.
Thank you. Listen, we don't always get it right, you know, but it's how you learn from your mistakes and then you take that forward to improve. So, you know, whenever I get feedback, whether that's positive or negative, I take that, okay, that's great. I really appreciate the feedback. Now, how can we improve? How can we give you a better experience next time? So I think it's about listening, making sure that you listen to people, and you react, you're responsive, and you don't take criticism negatively, you take it positively.
An incredible mindset. Thank you so much, Debbie. This has been a great conversation. Thank you very much for being with us on this show. Thank you for your time. It's an absolute pleasure.
Likewise, really appreciate the opportunity. So thank you, Justin. It's been lovely to be here today. Thank you.
I wish we could do this another time.
Absolutely. Okay.